What's up, everyone? House of Science here, and today decided to bring this video today because I had just gotten word about a week ago that CSX has made the decision to abolish Q415 and 16 for a good amount of time. So basically, Q415 and Q416 ran from Rocky Mount, North Carolina to Cumberland, Maryland, or Cumberland, Maryland to Rocky Mount, North Carolina. These trains operated on a daily basis, working at ACCA yards in Richmond, Virginia, and Brunswick in Maryland. But so far, after all these PSR changes, and in case you didn't know what PSR stands for, it stands for Precision Scheduled Railroading. Because of PSR going on, CSX Q415 and Q415 would be taking over for those trains. And before you ask, I'm actually not sure if Q415 or Q416 might make a comeback or not. Now, before I continue, CSX has made the decision to abolish Q438 and 39 for a while, which was way back in late March and early April of that year, aka in 2020. But sometime in late May and early June of 2020, CSX decided to bring Q438 and Q439 back, but just make them in an alternate schedule. Q438 would leave on Thursdays, and Q439 would leave on Saturdays. And I believe I know Q439 departs from Selkirk, New York, but for Q438, I believe they depart Rocky Mount. But I could be wrong, but if I'm correct, leave me a note in the comments. So basically, I'm probably predicting that the chances of Q415 and Q416 are unlikely to happen, but we just have to see, although I'm hearing rumors that some people say it may not work because of how long Q469 goes, because before the Q469 and Q470 takeover occurred, they ran from Cumberland all the way to Chicago in Illinois. But so far, I'm still not sure about if they're gonna make Q415 and 16 an alternate schedule or what, but we just still have to see. And also, I'm not gonna be posting all my Q415/Q416 videos onto this videos because of how long the distance is, because of either iMovie errors or uploading issues, but I'll make sure to post the link in the description. But for now, I hope you guys enjoy this tribute. Alright, let's get this video started. We'll start off with all the Q415s. This first one was taken on March 26, 2017. Soon, Q415 came in and passed by through Rockville, and to my surprise, this third unit was a C40-9W. Right now, there are only about 41 or 42 of them left, all of them which are in storage as of today. Jumping ahead to April 6, 2017, we relocated to Metropolitan Grove. Q415 soon came in at speeds, and to my surprise, the first two units of this train were a pair of C40-8Ws. Both of these units, you will find them in a storage yard. Number 7652 is located at Waycross, while 7792 is located at Cumberland as of today. This train catch of 2017 also had to be one of my personal favorites, since this train also met up with marked commuter P895. This train catch of 2017 also had to be one of my personal favorites, since this train also met up with marked commuter P895. Here's another Q415 I caught just outside of Rockville, this one on August 1st, 2019. October 2nd, 2020 was a day I would not forget. This Q415 was arriving at Brunswick, and I had a pair of GP40-2s, but one of them, aka 4419, was in YN2 paint, in the yellow nose. Basically, there are only two YN2 GP40-2s that are left in that paint as of today. Besides 4419, the other GP40-2 that's left in YN2 is 6957. I believe he's either working up at Tampa or Waycross, but if you guys know where he's at, let me know in the comments. Now, here's the day where this would be the last time I would ever catch Q415. November 1st, 2020. This train, ironically, had a big surprise that I was not expecting, which would be mal-equipment on board on the front of the head, and even some vintage boxcars along with the mal-equipment. Alright, before I show the Q416 catches I caught, these first two clips are way back in 2014, and I am not joking. The first two catches are also going to be played in slow motion because of the power I caught at the time. Alright, this clip was taken either on June 7th or 8th of 2014. Q416 came in, and this was a power that I never saw before. The leader was an AC44CW. I believe he's still in operational as of today. But the second unit, and I do apologize if it's hard to see, but the second unit was an AC6000CW. An unknown number I didn't see, but let me tell you, all of them but 3 are retired from the roster and were sold to Progress Rail, where they would be scrapped. Most of them would be scrapped later on. The third unit was a GP40-2, but the fourth unit was a locomotive I would never forget. A ARWX GP10. This unit is a waste management unit, and I believe he works up at Savage, Maryland as of today. But let me tell you, that is one forging power locomotive or leaser that you would not be seeing on the main line. Here's the other Q416 I caught in 2014. This was either taken on July or August of that year. And basically, the 2 locomotives out of the 3 units in total of that train were retired from the roster. The leader was an AC6000CW, number 614. This was obviously retired sometime between April and May of 2018, where it was sold to Progress and is most likely ending up to the scrap heap. But the third unit on this train happened to be an ex-Conrail C40-8W, number 7367. This unit was retired on New Year's Eve 2017 and would be sold to GECX, also known as General Electric, and I believe that unit would later be up at LTEX for scrapping. Here, this was taken on August either the 19th or 20th of 2017. Q416 came in with 6 locomotives and 139 cars, but some of the power units, you won't be seeing them, but either in a retirement or storage yard. The second unit of this train, number 7824, is a C40-8W, who is in storage at Cumberland as of today. Its fourth unit, which is also a -8, number 7718, was retired on March 2019, but I'm not sure if he's sold off yet or is still in storage as of today. The third unit, ES40D C number 5340, is beyond me because, however, some of the ES40DCs are actually being put into storage, most of them at Cumberland, after hearing rumors that some of them are going to be upgraded. But the first 5th units, number 3135 and ET4433, or should I say quadruple 3, is still in operation as of today, and for the AC44CW is still beyond me. Either if he's in storage or operational service, I don't know if he's still in YN2 paint. This next catch was taken on July 6th of 2019. Although I did take a video, I decided to take a screenshot of these locomotives that were on Q415 due to personal stuff in the way. But here, I was just in time to shoot the video of Q416 with 911 and 1776. So far, CSX actually had decided to put 911, 1776, and 3194 into storage after one of the managers in Tampa decided not to risk those 3 units in risking damage. So instead, from what I heard, they were put on a special storage display as of today. Now here's one Q416 catch that I will never forget to this day. This would be November 3rd, 2019. Q416 came in with a total of 83 cars, with 3030 leading and 818 as the DPU, but the 5 units that were DIT on this train were the rarest parts. Wait a minute, I think we need to slow this video down. There you go. Alright, so these were the locomotives that were dead in tow. C40-8W number 7845 was retired on March of 2019. Just a month later, C40-9W number 9037 was followed along on the retired list. Next of which was an ex-Conrail C40-8W number 7335, who was retired on New Year's Eve 2017. And let me tell you, these are impossible to see as of today. And the last 2 are 2 GP15s, number 1511, a GP15T, and number 1537, a GP15-1, both of who were retired on April 2019. So far, these 5 units were taken out of Waycross sometime in late October, and they were put on Q400 bound for Rocky Mount on November 1st, and later they departed Rocky Mount, North Carolina on November 3rd on Q416, which was the date when he came through. And later, I think either on November 4th or 5th, all 5 of those units were put on Q369, and all of them would be bound for Lordstown, Ohio, bound for LTEX. Ah yes, January 2019 was a catch I would never forget. In case you didn't see, Q416 came in with 9 locomotives, an ES40DC leader, but the 2 locomotives that were coupled to the ES40DC, or should I say the 2nd and 3rd unit of the train, were brand new ST70 AHs. These were my first time catching them, but it's the first 2 when I actually saw them in person. The last 6 units are dead in tow AC44CW. Those numbers were 13, 75, 216, 376, 458, and 590. Now, all of them were supposed to be in storage to Cumberland, where they would be chopped up for the CM44H's or CM44ACs for the AC44 rebuild, but unexpectedly, 458 and 13 are actually still in service as of today. And believe it or not, I actually have caught number 458 once, who was leading a rock gravel train at Brunswick, where he was equipped with a K5H horn. Here's the clip of when I got 458 leading that train at Brunswick.
It's 532 again.
here on February 28th, 2020 was a catch I would not forget. Q416 came in through Gaithersburg and had a locomotive that's impossible to see. A flared SD70 Mac, number 4794. So far, I actually kind of got lucky over this catch after hearing that about 3 to 5 months later after I got that train, 4794 was put into storage at Cumberland. And I also want to give a thanks to Coda Beaner, and I do apologize if I pronounce the name wrong. But I just want to say thank you for letting me know about this locomotive after finding out that this locomotive was now put in storage at Cumberland as of today. June 20th was one of the biggest locomotive last shots I ever saw on Q416. The third unit of which happened to be the NCSTL emblem, which was also my third time catching it. Here, this was taken on August 5th, 2020. Just as the train was getting ready to pass by, it already started raining, which would make it more fun. So far, the third and fourth units got me interested. The third unit happened to be ET44AH number 3415. This unit is the Georgia Road emblem and still has that emblem as today. And the fourth one was GP38-2S number 6151. This unit was the last GP38-2S to be repainted from its YN2 scheme. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the last Q416 I ever caught. October 17th, 2020 was the biggest Q416 I ever caught. This train had a big surprise on board. Not only had 274 cars and 1,152 axles, but to my surprise, this train, and I actually did get word on this, but this train had 2 MP15 ACs on board, both of whom were trailing dead in tow. These guys were taken out of storage at Hamlet sometime on October 14th or 13th or 15th, and were heading to Cumberland. Though I did hear that they were spotted at Cumberland about a week or two ago, I'm predicting these locomotives might be heading to LTEX. But if you guys know where these units are heading, leave me a note in the comment. Here, 4548, which was also on this train, was a rebuilt SD70AC and was upgraded to the Mace. And the last unit, well, in the front, was a CM44AH number 7207. This unit was built as CSX EC44CW number 250. Was how the train was actually 4 miles long at the time. And I also want to give a big thanks to Andre Stormchaser RXR9 for giving me extra info about this train. But so far, this train had to shunt several cars to the train before heading off to Cumberland. This train blocked the crossing for over an hour, but thankfully, he was able to clear off the final set of cars and head off. Well guys, I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I do apologize if I didn't get all of my Q416 catches in this video, but I'll make sure to post the remaining extra ones in the link into the description. Feel free to like and subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you all in the next time.